That was after what, about a year of training, I believe?
Just under a year. Yeah, I got to a point just after that show where I literally went up to him and asked him straight. I was like, I want to go to WWE. Can you guys help me do that?
Oh,
And
wow.
they were honest enough to say to me, no, like, we won't be able to do that here. So you need to go and train maybe in Leicester with Robbie Brookside, because he's the man with that kind of connection.
That is
So
very
from that,
fascinating because he would play a big role later on. I already know, but I'm going to throw a little spoiler out there. A big role
yep.
in a few things. What was it like training with him back then?
Quite terrifying. I was, he was, I got such a presence about him, and I was definitely, for the first while at least, I was definitely on edge around him because I just wanted to impress. Like, oh, this scary man is telling me to do this. I need to get it right. But the knowledge that man has and just learning from him was absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely changed the game for me. I found a side of wrestling that I didn't know existed at the time, and I just fell in love with it even more.
You might know this better than me. Timeline wise, from when he was working with WWE and when he was training with you, do you know roughly how that works?
I'll be 100% sure. Like, he's obviously had really good connections with WWE, worked WCW a couple of times. He was also doing, I believe he was a talent scout at one point, because there was a few times I remember in my early days of training, he'd go to like WWE TV, and he had a couple of matches there or backstage roles, and he also took a few guys from the wrestling school. So I don't know if he was actually, what's the word?
Like officially with them?
Yeah, I don't think he was officially with them, but it was. I think he had a close working relationship with them.
And then when
Yeah,
he eventually does go on to work with them full time, in your head, are you thinking, well, this is great because I couldn't have a better connection, a better in than somebody I literally trained with being a trainer there?
Yeah. So I trained with him for, I think, about 3 years before he actually went. So I got a good amount of time with him, and as I said with the moon, I remember the PC. They would say they were taking him over to come check the PC out. It was just opening up, and he came back and he was out of, I'm going to be moving to America because they liked him that much, and he's just that good of a coach and a good of a wrestling mind that they didn't want to let him go, so they got him over there full time, and he's been there ever since.